0 between Manchester City and Arsenal. Both teams still finding it hard to create sensible or reasonable chances in the second half of the game. But Manchester City having the better share of total shots in this game. 5 shots, and here is a corner kick. And it's Manchester City who are still attacking against Arsenal. I still have my guys in the studio, Rufus and yeah, Mike. And you guys are welcome back to the second half of this game.
Yeah, welcome back to the Man City season. Whereby because they play a whole lot better in the second half than first half. No, see, don't think it's just easy banter. No. I'm being serious here. When you check, okay, the UEFA Champions League, when did Man City score? They play a lot better in the second half than the first half. And that has to do with the tactical brilliance of Guardiola. He knows how to interpret games. He knows how to change, fine-tune some patches. And you see a better second half performance.
Okay, right. What about Arsenal?
Yeah, but we've seen Man City constantly putting the pressure on Arsenal. They want to just try to force that goal. They need that goal. They want that pressure. They want to win this game. But they just want to win the game. But
look at Manchester City bench.
Okay.
Not feeling threatened.
Why would I be threatened? Okay, I see Grealish. I see Doku. I see Alvarez. I think they are decent player. But notwithstanding, it's not the Man City of last season where you see I've got their guy and see I've Mahrez on the bench. For this game, but I see Man City. I think they are still under pressure to still get that goal. But if this game ends in a goalless draw, I think it will be strange because in a very long while I've not seen Arsenal and Man City play a goalless draw. At least I see 2 goals can still come out from this game.
That's it. 2 goals will be coming out in this game in the second half as we're in the 58th minute, approaching the 59th minute of this encounter between Manchester City and Arsenal. Let's see if they'll be getting that goals in the second half of this game. Back to the goalkeeper of Manchester City. It's Ortega on the ball, returns it to the hands of Vadoy. And yes, still Manchester City. Phil Foden on the ball. We've not really seen much from him in this encounter. And it's Vadoy who takes that ball, returns it to Phil Foden, who holds onto it and drives it straight and crosses it back into the hands of Ruben Dias. But that is a dangerous pass there from Phil Foden. And yes, Manchester City breaking out against Arsenal, sends a pass down there and finds Bernardo Silva, who has been a menace to Arsenal in this encounter. Dribbles his way around the Arsenal left back, you are there. And still Bernardo Silva on the ball, still dancing around the Arsenal defenders, but fortunately lost possession. And here is Arsenal breaking out. And here's Jorginho with that pass, but lost possession into the hands of that danger man. And it's Erling Haaland on the ball, returns the pass, and still Manchester City looking for that first goal with that very chance. And that shot from Rodri was actually blocked by the Arsenal defenders. And still Manchester City enjoying the better share of possession. Kovacic on the ball there, and the Serbian sends that pass straight into the hands of the Manchester City teammates. Still Manchester City attacking right now, looking for that passage of way to break through the Arsenal defense. And yes, the referee spotting an infringement, and it's going to be a free kick to Manchester City in the 60th minute of this game. 1 hour football being played already at the Etihad Stadium, still 0-0 as we're going into the last 30 minutes of this encounter.
Yeah, the sweet part of this is if it ends like this, Liverpool will be topping with a sweet 2 points. That will be very difficult.
Just 8 games to go.
Yeah, and you still have Tottenham and Chelsea that can still take points away from Arsenal. That's a good indication right there for the league that because
so they cannot take more from Man City. They cannot take more from Man City.
They can't take 3 from Man City. Yes, they can take KS1. And they can take 1 from Chelsea, take 1 from Tottenham.
No, Arsenal
that means they've dropped about 6 points. It's okay to lose the league.
Okay, let's look at Arsenal last set of EPL fixtures. We have the after this game, they'll be at home against Luton Town, and that we know can also be a dicey encounter for Arsenal. And after Luton Town, they have Brighton, and after Brighton, there's that game against Aston Villa also. And before that game against Wolverhampton, and there's also Arsenal against Chelsea, Tottenham against Arsenal, Arsenal against Bournemouth, Manchester United against Arsenal, then Arsenal against Everton, and still Arsenal against Manchester United. I think that has to be a Carabao, another fixture. And the last game will be, no, I think I've run through this game. There's Liverpool and Arsenal, they not played the second leg?
They've played. Arsenal won 31.
Okay, so looking at the last 8 fixtures for Arsenal, I think they look like a tough game because Arsenal still have Aston Villa, they still have Chelsea, and they still have Wolverhampton, they have Tottenham, and have Brighton. 5 of these games out of 8 games.
Old Trafford, Manchester United at Old Trafford. No, I feel it's very difficult for Arsenal to win the league. But although last season have been a very good time for them to win the league. They were just them and Man City. But unlike this season where we have 3 Austrians, they would have won the league, quite comfortably last season, but they messed up. But this season, but now winning the league now very very tough because they'll still go to Old Trafford, they'll go to Millennium Stadium, they'll go to they're still going to White Hart Lane. I feel those places are very tough. If that and they still have champions, not forgetting that they're still going to play. They're still in the Champions League. So Arteta will just need to know how he's going to. He needs to know how to balance, the team just to make them efficient and just to make them get the most in their results.
Again, congratulations to the Arsenal female team as they've just defeated Chelsea 1-0 in the County Cup to win it back-to-back for the Arsenal ladies. It's just like the Carabao Cup for the female team, but good one for Arsenal. This is their second victory over Chelsea in 3 games this season, and it's really looking good for the Arsenal ladies.
Yeah, looking good for them. Congratulations to them. And I think it was the same Chelsea they defeated last season in this same cup final. But, Chelsea go for the bigger trophies, winning the league, Arsenal win the League Cup. So, that's the testament. And Chelsea is already in the semi-finals of the Champions League.
But first,
where
Arsenal against Barcelona.
Yeah, familiar foes actually. So
mostly is always supporting love between Chelsea female team and Barcelona.
Yeah, but this last meeting last season, it was really close.
Yeah, it was a close one.
Really close, and I think the margin can be closer right now. So let's see if Chelsea Femina can actually...
Yes, Manchester City main team breaking out against Arsenal right now. It's Phil Foden on the ball, holds onto it. And talking about one man in this game, it has to be Rico Lewis. That young man is growing. He's really growing.
Yeah, Rico Lewis is growing. One of those fantastic players that came up the ranks like Phil Foden, Kopama and all at Man City. You just have to give him a lot of credit. He has really matured. It's one of the reasons why Cancelo is not in Man City for now, and he has done a great job. You can hardly fault whatever he does on the field of play.
Okay, it's Manchester City breaking out, looking for that first goal in this game, but that chances has been really hard to come by for them in this encounter against Arsenal. And still no substitution, except we've seen 2 substitutions from Manchester City in this encounter, and it is Jack Grealish who came in for Kovacic, and also Jeremy Doku who replaced Phil Foden in this encounter. So those are the 2 substitutions for Manchester City in the second half. Still no substitution for Arsenal in this encounter as this game is approaching the 64th minute. Looking at Bukayo Saka, we've not really seen much from him in this game also.
Yeah, the attention is on him. They know that if you want to stop Arsenal, you have to find a way to stop Bukayo Saka. And that's one thing that's really affected his game this season. And he plays too many matches. Arteta needs to find a way to ease the pressure on him. At least, January, I thought they would have brought in another guy that can be a support cast for Saka, the same way Trossard is a support cast for Martinelli. But they didn't, and when the guy plays too many matches, he's only human. Either ways, he cannot always perform at that height when he plays too many matches.
Against the 65th minute of this encounter, and still 0-0 between Arsenal and Manchester City, and it's Manchester City. Jeremy Doku on the ball there, goes 1-on-1 against them, and against Arsenal there, returns that back into the midfield, and still Manchester City looking for that goal. Jeremy Doku on the ball there, goes ahead of his man there, but still holds onto it, returns the pass there, tries to locate a 1-2 pass with Jeremy Doku there, but that's when we get into the young Belgian, and it's a goal kick to Arsenal, with Arsenal preparing their own substitution in this encounter, and it's that big man we'll be seeing coming in for Arsenal, Thomas Partey, as he will be replacing the Jorginho in the midfield for Arsenal. Is this a good substitution for the Gunners?
Yeah. 100%. At least someone like Partey now, physically, I think he's going to come in and help the team. He's very strong on the ball. At least physically, you feel his presence that yes, because I think Arteta now, with what I'm seeing, I think he knows that getting a draw will still, at least you see favor.
So do you think Arteta is now settling his mind for a full-time draw?
Yeah, full-time draw. Because with what I'm seeing now, Partey coming in and Tomiyasu, I think he just wants to just see if he can just get that 1 point.
We saw Matej Kovacic also being replaced by Jack Grealish in this game. Do you think that was a good substitution being made there by Pep Guardiola?
During the halftime, we were talking about Grealish and Doku, and it was as if Guardiola was listening to what we were saying in the studio, and they brought in Doku and Grealish. You can see that the pressure is eating up on Arsenal. This is 2 defensive substitutions from Arteta. That means Man City is doing something to them attacking wise. So they had to react to renew blood at the defense. So I think it's the way to go, and it's beginning to show signs.
Finally, we have the first yellow card in the second time. Anthony Taylor is throwing that yellow card straight to Gabriel Jesus in the 67th minute of the second half. And one thing that's really been consistent in this game has been the ball possession. Manchester City having a better share of ball possession with 73%, and Arsenal having 27% of ball possession. Is that a true reflection of this game?
Yeah, sure. Because this second half, Man City, they really come out. They just want they're really dominating Arsenal in this second half because they need that goal. They want to score that because they know that if they slip up again in this game, it will be very difficult to catch up with Liverpool. And I feel that's why now you can see them coming all over Arsenal because they know that they need that goal. And we'll just for us to wait and see whether they can get that goal.
Okay, it's match day 29 for the top 3 teams in the EPL. Liverpool currently sits top with 67 points, and as it stands right now after match day 29 for Arsenal, they sit second with 65 points, and Manchester City currently sits third with 64 points, and it's not really a big difference between the top 3. Even Aston Villa, who are currently fourth, having played 30 games, are also having 59 points. And talking about Aston Villa, that is a surprise package this season.
Yeah, surprise package, the way they've gone about doing their business. Unai Emery has been fantastic. You heard the comment of Zaniolo, I think, during the week when he was saying, Unai Emery is being under-celebrated, and I want to tilt towards that because Unai Emery has really done a whole lot of job, a very good job at Aston Villa. And look at how much they've spent. Look at what he met on ground. A team that was going to relegation went to Conference League. They are now in the next round, and they are doing well. They are progressing, even competing for the top 4 Champions League spot in the Premier League and playing Thursday night football. Is a very difficult combination, but he has found a way to actually merge the two. Thumbs up to them.
Okay, with Tottenham and Manchester United, pushing on the neck of Aston Villa to nick that 4th position. Do you think they have what it takes to stay in that 4th position come to the end of the season?
At Aston Villa, Emery, he has done very, very well. And he's always been a coach that whenever he plays at home, he finds a way to to win game. But away from home, he's always been a shamble. Right from Valencia, Sevilla.
He has a chance for Manchester City to break through against Arsenal. But Arsenal breaking through the lines, and still Manchester City. Doku on the ball releases it, and it's still Manchester City looking all out there. Jack Grealish on the ball there, sends it straight into the midfield, and still a chance for Manchester City. Finds himself in the box. Bernardo Silva on the ball there, and tries to cut into the box, but easily cleared out by Arsenal.
Ben
White, sorry. And yet still Manchester City in possession. Jeremy Doku has brought a lot of lightning into this Manchester City team. He has brought a lot of sparks since coming in in the second half for Phil Foden. Let's see if he can lead them to a first goal in the second half. Still Manchester City attacking against Arsenal, and into the midfield, and still Manchester City enjoying the better share of possession. 70th minute of this game. It's still 0-0 between the second place team and the top place team in the EPL. Let's say if one of them can make this point to go top of the table. And yeah, it's still Manchester City attacking right now. It's Jack Grealish, the former Aston Villa man, sends the pass back into the midfield. It's still Manchester City. What will they make out of this? Finds a way to get a pass through to Rico Lewis, who returns it to Jack Grealish. And Jack Grealish holds onto that ball. What will he make out of this for Manchester City? Returns it straight to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva returns it back to Jack Grealish. And Arsenal defending with all their life. Bukayo Saka also joining in defending for the Gunners, who are currently defending with 9 men behind the ball. Jeremy Doku on the ball, Tomiyasu against Jeremy Doku, and defending also is Gabriel Jesus for Arsenal. And it looks like Arsenal have all their men behind the ball now.
Yeah, all their men behind the ball. This has been the pattern they've been playing all game round, because when you look at it, they can't really match. Manchester City man for man, so they have to tilt towards being pragmatic. It's a style of play. It's a way that they can play football, and you can't really say they've done bad. You just have to do what you have to do to get what you want.
Yes, that's not breaking. Bukayo Saka on the ball being brought down. That should be a yellow card to Manchester City. Anthony Taylor waiting to bring that card out, but the referee says no. And there is the familiar foe, the man all Arsenal fans have been wanting to see to come onto this game. What do you think he will bring into this game now?
It will bring that at least that much needed pace and efficiency in the attack. You can also see Gabriel Martinelli warming up, to this. But for Trossard, I think and he knows how to hold the ball.
Gabriel Jesus being replaced.
And because the second half now, Arsenal they played Arsenal.
Mainly is on yellow card.
No, aside even that, Arsenal they've not really got hold of the ball like Man City. They've played Arsenal. So personally, I don't think I don't even Trossard even coming in too. But what we're seeing now might not even affect the game because the way Man City they are dominating Arsenal in this game, I think they have to just hold on for that draw. That's what I feel.
So yeah, Mike, are you seeing any goal for Manchester City, or do you think this game will be ending in a full-time draw?
As it stands, I think if Man City can keep at this pressure.
What was that from Trossard? Yes, Arsenal attacking against Manchester City, and a chance for Arsenal to break through there. But that's only going out, and it's going to be a corner kick to Arsenal. And talking about this man, Tomiyasu, he has really been impressive since coming in for Arsenal in this encounter. 73rd minute of this encounter, and it's still 0-0 between Arsenal and Manchester City. And let's say if Manchester City will break it through in this game, still 0-0, and Arsenal has a corner kick in this encounter. Let's see if the Gunners will be breaking the deadlock in this game right now. A corner kick for Arsenal, and they look to send an in-swinger into the box. With Arsenal pull that in the back of the net, or will it be Manchester City defending that one for Arsenal against Arsenal there? And yeah, still Arsenal waiting, and that in-swinger comes into the box, easily cleared there by Manchester City players, and still Arsenal in possession, still looking for that attack. Bukayo Saka on the ball there, sends the pass straight onto the right wing there, and still Arsenal attacking right now, and it looks like the momentum of the game is now changing towards to the Arsenal way.
Yeah, it has to change because of those substitutions. That's a reaction from the bench. You know, action and reaction are two romantic relationships in the world of football. When the coach act from the bench, then there's a reaction too. So when you see the way the wave of the game is going, when Guardiola brought in Grealish and Doku, you saw the imprint on the game. You saw how attacking Manchester City got. But you see Trossard coming in and the other two substitutions, it has cooled down the pressure a little bit. But you cannot dispute the fact that Arsenal is playing 10 men behind the ball. And I think that's mainly a defensive formation setup.
Okay, it might just be the one to hit Manchester City on the counter. What do you think, Rufus?
Yes, because if you see Tomiyasu, immediately Doku came in. Arteta also brought Tomiyasu just to cut at that pace, because Doku is a player that is very tricky. And but I feel in this game, I still feel a goal can come out from either side, because the game now is already eating up, and Man City can score and Arsenal can still score from a counter, because
yes, so Manchester City attacking against Arsenal, but that loophole is not showing itself in that Arsenal defense. And yeah, he's Jack Grealish on the ball there, returns the back to Kevin De Bruyne with the cross, but Erling Haaland couldn't get onto that. And yeah, it's Jeremy Doku on the ball. What will he be making out of this? The young Belgians dribbles around this man and sends the cross into the box, but to nobody but the Arsenal defender, striker. And that's you just be, what a clearance from the Arsenal defender there. And yeah, he's Kevin De Bruyne returns the pass to Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva holds onto the ball, and yeah, it's Manchester City attacking in the box, and the pressure is really mounting onto the Arsenal players, and that is going to be a corner kick to Manchester City. 75 minutes of action, 15 more minutes to go, 15 more minutes for any of these two teams to find that goal.
Pressure
Tiwa. Now you have to see the way Man City is coming at Arsenal. One thing you have to give to Guardiola is he knows how to read the game. You can't take that from him. And he knows how to get his transfer target. The players he needs.
Oh, we're saved there from David Raya. That was destined for the back of the net. But the Spaniard has a response to that. And that was almost stolen from the Arsenal goalkeeper. But the referee says play has to restart. And he says no, he's not in for that fast play. I think that was a good reaction there from David Raya.
No, that was
almost going to the back of the net.
Take. Because that ball was actually going. and he did that. It was just lucky that there was no Man City player where he punched that ball.
Well, we're in the 76th minute of this account time. It's about 14 more minutes to go in this game. Still 0-0, no goal in that game, and the chances are still hard to come by. Looking at it, both teams has just one shot on target apiece in this game.
Yeah, one shot on target at piece. It has been a game that the two defensive setup has been doing a good job. That's why we've seen 0-0. In this fixture, we hardly see 0-0 most times, except for the first leg, where it got to, I think, late in the 80-something minutes before Arsenal took that one. So I think this is a sign that the two teams, defensively, they've done well.
And De Bruyne attacking for Manchester City. I guess Arsenal sends one across pitch and finds Jeremy Doku on the ball. Doku was onto it, but that corner sails off wide, and it's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. 77 minutes gone, 13 more minutes to go in regulation time in this account, and it's still 0-0 between Arsenal and Manchester City, and it's looking like Mario Lugbodi's prediction won't be coming true.
Yeah, you know, most times his predictions either it goes the other way around or it doesn't come true.
Wow,
that's why we were actually so skeptical. Don't predict the Nigeria-Cameroon game. Cote d'Ivoire, because final game. Don't predict. It went to predict.
These are unlikely substitution. Oh, and it looks like Bukayo Saka has picked up a knock there in this account, and this will be a big miss to Arsenal should this young man go out injured. Let's just hope it's for precautionary
you know, they have to manage him in this game. He had to withdraw from the England squad.
Yeah.
And now Arsenal still manage him. I don't know, maybe if Saka does not play, they will not survive. They need to rest this man, young man, so that he doesn't go for an ACL. We saw what happened to Gavi, Pedri. It's very important to rest this guy, or else, because Arsenal will overuse him, England too will overuse him, because he's a starter in the England setup. So these things, now Arsenal will suffer and pass.
No, Arteta, like for over 3-4 seasons.
Yeah, he has been playing consistent.
And I'm like, I don't know. I won't thought towards the beginning of the season, I thought Arteta would have gotten like a Pedro Neto, you know, or Wolves, you know. Or,
but that's another injury-prone player also.
Yeah, but I think it was from last season or this season since started. But even Moussa Diaby, we even see Kunduz. Kunduz of West Ham.
But would Kunduz have sat on the bench for Bukayo Saka?
He would have, you know that he's coming to Arsenal, and he's coming to, you know, at least compete with a very good plan, Bukayo Saka, and they would have been able to complement each other, just like Trossard and Martinelli.
Talk about the age difference is always there also. We know the age of Trossard, we know the age of Martinelli. But when you look at Bukayo Saka to Kudus, it's not really that much. 21 to 24, he's still in the prime of his career.
But if Arteta is a good coach, there's a way he can rotate both of them.
Maybe he can bring money and let us sell you Nani Madueke at Chelsea.
We have those young talents.
Oh, yes, still Arsenal breaking out against Manchester City right now. That's Martinelli on the ball, returns it into the midfield, and still Arsenal. That is Partey with the pass, and Arsenal breaking out. And here's a chance for the Gunners. Then it's Martin Odegaard on the ball, finds himself, and he's a played pass there, but couldn't find himself into the back of the net, and still Arsenal in possession. Let's see if the Gunners can rally around this game late into this encounter. Declan Rice standing on the corner duties for Arsenal in the 80th minute of this game. 10 more minutes to go in regulation time, and it's looking like this game is destined for late dramas.
Yeah, it's destined for late dramas, but the way I look at this, I think most likely it can end in a stalemate. But any team that nicks it will just be lucky to take it off, but most likely Man City deserves it, man.
Yeah, here's a corner kick, and it's taken by the Gunners, but not into the back of the net, back into the provider, and it's Declan Rice who sends that into the box, but couldn't get it. Oh, that was a missed kick, and it's Manchester City who are breaking out on the counter, and still Arsenal who have regained possession, and the referee is going to allow play to continue. Yes, Manchester City sends a long one, but that won't elude the Arsenal defenders, and it's Arsenal breaking out, and it's looking like this last 10 minutes is going to be a nervy game between these two teams.
Yeah, it's going to be a nervy
open game.
The two teams are beginning to come at each other, knowing that at this point in time, any team that gets a goal can actually easily take the 3 points, just defend 10-15 minutes. It's easier to defend for 10, 15 minutes than to defend for 90 minutes. So
Yes, still
I
Arsenal
think
with
that's just
possession,
the way
and the
to go.
referee allows play to continue. And yes, Manchester City, Rodri on the ball there being brought down, and the referee says no, that is going to be a foul against the Manchester City midfielder. Looking at statistics, and it looks like Rodri might just be destined for the man of the match. 7.9 rating right now.
Yeah, Rodri, most likely. And you know Rodri that he has not lost a game in the last 365 days. And I think this one will make it maybe 360.
So that's 1 year.
8 or something days. More than a year
More than a
already.
year.
So he has not lost in a year. Is it Arsenal he will lose against?
Okay,
No,
wow.
I don't think that will.
So that's an answer.
Yes,
It's
Rico
very small.
straight
Is
up.
that-
And
is small.
Arsenal who are
Arsenal is very
attacking
small.
right now. And
And
yeah,
Haaland,
he's Erling Haaland on the ball in the box, returns
Let's
it
go
to
with
Jack
this
Grealish.
Arsenal.
Jack Grealish holds
Let's
onto
get
it,
it.
comes in well there, dribbles his man and sends across with his beat for
Ah,
Arsenal. Dogu couldn't connect to that.
Show me the score.
As Dogu sends that wide, and it's going to be a goal kick to the Gunners in the 82nd minute of this game. What a connection! They would see that connection. Look at that pass. Look at that pick from Jack Grealish to pick out Jeremy Doku. But I think Jeremy Doku should be doing better there.
Yeah,
That
should
was
be
a clear.
doing better.
That was a clear chance for him there.
Not too clear because of the angle, but he could make a better attempt out of that. I think he
Doku
should
has
be
not
doing
been an efficient right from time. He's not somebody that is clinical in front of goal. How many goals does he score? Even though you give him 10, 100 chances, he might not even score up to even 7.
Okay, I think he's
His
going to score.
conversion
He's
rate.
going to score in this one.
He will score. I think person that will score likely score in this game is Martinelli.
Why is this ball possession so consistent? 73-27 for how long in this game?
But I don't think you have to base your this on that. I don't. That's what I.
It's
oh,
not a
yeah.
true reflection
Yeah,
of the game.
yeah.
No, because it's not in the
Stats.
favor of Arsenal.
No, not even. No, we're watching the game.
But
Yeah, we are both
Arsenal's
watching
really
it.
been dominated on this game.
How
Look
many
at-
times
So
have you
maybe
seen
they are not
Arsenal have
Wait, I'm
5,
coming. I'm coming.
6
Let me
straight
read out
passes?
the passes. Manchester City has won 619 passes in this game, total passes, and Arsenal had 230 passes in this game.
The difference
That is
is
more
clear,
than
7
double
up.
passes in this game.
Honestly, this difference
This is so much
very
unlike
clear.
Arsenal,
It's very
defensive
clear.
Arsenal.
I said it. There are only before you get a team that will come to Etihad and outplay Man City in world football. It's very, very difficult for you to see a team that will come to Etihad of all places to come there and outplay Man City.
But at least
It's always difficult.
Try.
Try to do what? To play them, to close the gap.
Close the gap.
The gap is too much.
It's too much.
Less than 30%. That's terrible. And
Yes,
that's a goal.
oh, Erling Haaland couldn't hold on to that.
But
Erling
What a
Haaland
chance for
couldn't
Erling Haaland
convert
to
that
get
chance.
that goal there, but he couldn't put that into the back of the net. Look at that chance, fell straight into. Oh, that was a miss kick. He couldn't get it. Oh, a firm hold onto that. Look at that pass.
Vabido.
That's another pass from Vadoy there. But
Oh.
Haaland, that was almost going to be a goal for Manchester City. 84th minute of this game
Man
gone,
City fans,
and it's 84 minutes gone in this account.
The
6
tension
more
in the
minutes to
game,
go in
Man City
regulation time. Still 0-0 between Manchester City and Arsenal. It's looking like this game might just be destined for a 0-0 draw. But we saw late dramas in that game between Manchester United and Brentford yesterday. 2 late goals in the dying embers of the game, even in the additional time of that encounter.
Yeah, there
so
was
it's never
no goal.
it's never a game where you can say it's over until it's over.
Yeah, never said that it's the Premier League. These teams can come to party anytime, any day. You know, regulation time there was no goal against Manchester United, but additional time, you see before you say Jack Robinson, Man U scored. Brentford went back and got the equalizer. So it's a testament that Man City can also score in this game, and they can actually take out.
Okay, let's see which going to take that 3 point on this game. It's Arsenal breaking out right now. Holds onto that ball. Thomas Partey on the ball in the midfield. That was easily and carelessly lost out by the Gunners winger there. And it's going to be a throw. Tomiyasu, sorry. And it's going to be a throw into Manchester
Fantastic
City
defender.
in the 85th minute. He has actually done well since coming in. I think he has done well for Arsenal since coming into this game. And so in the 5th minute, we can see Pep Guardiola, who is not really pleased with the result right now. Probably he wants more goal. He wants to turn dominance in this game into goals. 10 total shots for Manchester City in this encounter, but 1 shot on target from Manchester City shows how wasteful they've been in this game.
Not just wasteful. You look at the number of blocks. Arsenal has been defending with their own life.
But just 3 blocks.
Even
and
the
6
number 9.
6 shots off target for Manchester
Yeah,
City.
even the number 9 is defending.
And here's a chance for Arsenal. This might just be it for them to make this game. And here's a chance for the
Come
Gunners
on.
with a very goal straight into the hands of Stephen Ortega. And yeah, he's Manchester City breaking all out. And that was a good chance to present itself for Arsenal, but he couldn't utilize that. Bernardo Silva with a straight match pass there, and yeah, sends it to Rodri. Rodri sends a pass straight into the hands of Jeremy Doku, and it's the 86th minute of this game. Doku comes inward against the Arsenal defender. What will he make out of that? Comes straight inward, and will he be going for a corner? Still Doku on the ball, comes in, and still at Manchester City attacking right now. And the cross into the box there, but that's going to be going to the back of the net. Still Manchester City in possession against the Gunners, trying to dribble his way in the box there. And it's Arsenal clearing their lines, and yeah, he's Arsenal, and that should be an infringement.
No, he should get up.
Plays on the
there was no infringement
there. Ruben Diaz who sends a pass straight into the hands of Bernardo Silva, and yeah, he's still Manchester City in possession. Kevin De Bruyne on the ball there, returns it straight to Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish looks for the Englishman, holds onto that ball and comes inward to find Rodri with the ball. Rodri sets it straight for Rico Lewis, and Lewis holds onto that ball, returns it to Rodri. Rodri, the Spaniard, tries a
and that's a beautiful pass.
And shoots out for a corner kick. And it's going to be a corner kick to Manchester City in the 87th minute of this game. That's the 7 minutes of action played already. 3 more minutes to go. And it's Kevin De Bruyne will be standing on corner duties for Manchester City. And let's see what Manchester City will be making out of this.
You know Kevin De Bruyne is really good at set piece like this. You remember that game against Tottenham? Remember how he delivered a very good cross right there. And you can see, even pressure to allow David Raya.
Yes, the corner kick will be taken, and the referee says no. I think it's that infringement, or the corner kick will be retaken. Let's see what the referee decision is going to be. Anthony Taylor standing there. That is one man with a lot of experience when it comes to refereeing big games. So the pressure is not really there. And that should be another corner kick. And the referee says that corner kick should be retaken. And it's Kevin De Bruyne standing on that for Manchester City as it looks forward to retake that free kick. That corner kick, sorry. And it goes for a short one back to the hands of Kevin De Bruyne. And Kevin De Bruyne with a long one into the box there. And that eluded all the Manchester City player. And there's a lot going in the box. But the referee spotted an infringement. And it's Erling Haaland who is still on the floor there. And the big Norwegian is on the foot there. And the referee is calling for the medical attention. And the Manchester medical team will be coming to the pitch to assess what happened to Erling Haaland.
You know, it's the stage of the game whereby those Arsenal fans, the cold, you know, they'll be feeling the pressure. So you need hot things to actually warm you up right there.
0-0.
But this was a good chance for
No,
Arsenal.
Trossard didn't look up. He should have squared it once. That's just the way to go.
Wow, good one, a good take there from Stefan Ortega, the Manchester City goalkeeper. And let's see, you can see the frustration on the face of Martin Arteta. Mikel Arteta, not Martin Arteta. He expected that to be going into the back of the net. A rare opportunity for the Gunners, but they couldn't utilize that. 6 total shots from Arsenal in this game. 2 shots on target for the Gunners, 2 shots off target, and 2 block shots from the Gunners in this game. 9 corner kicks in this encounter, 5 corner kicks to Manchester City and 4 to Arsenal. And it's the dying embers of this encounter as we are approaching the 90th minute, 89th minute currently in that game, and we are approaching the 90th minute of regulation time. And it's still 0-0 between Manchester City and Arsenal.
Yeah,
looks like finally we might just be saying it's ending in a full-time draw.
Yeah, most likely. You know, I said it the other time that the way it's shaping out to be a stalemate, a new draw, maybe a score draw. But with the way it is, you can even see Arteta, Man City has found it hard to create a clear-cut chance. That means Arsenal has been defending very well. And the one solid guy defensively for Arsenal has to be Saliba. He has been present, organizing that defense and doing
it looks like Manchester City will be throwing in Julian Alvarez into the last minute of this game as we are approaching the 90th minute. It's the 90th minute of this encounter, and any moment from now we'll be seeing how much minutes will be added by the 4th official. I think it should be like 5 minutes additional time. Yeah, it's head-on-head collision there.
Yeah, you know.
I feel whether it's 1, whether it's 2, whether it's 3, whether it's 4, whether it's 5, it's a big time it's a big time for either side to score. So you know the game is now very open for either team to score to get that winning goal.
Man City has the edge.
Yeah, sure, of course.
Let's say if the Gunners will get to the famous victory over Manchester City at the Etihad Stadium, it's still 0-0 in the 90th minute of this encounter. And here's Manchester City breaking out against Arsenal. Arsenal defended out, sends it back, and is Arsenal attacking against Manchester City. Back into the hand of the goalkeeper, Stefan Ortega, who holds onto that, releases pass straight into the hands of Vadoy, and Vadoy holding also that. and turns around this man, sends the pass back into the hands
Diaz.
of Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz coming forward with the ball for Arsenal, for Manchester City, sorry. And here is Manuel Akanji on the ball there. Sends the ball rolling straight into the wing, and it's Jeremy Doku who comes back to Rico Lewis there, and Rico Lewis returns it to Rodri. Rodri holding onto the ball, and each time I see Rodri play, it reminds me of one man that has to be Sergio Busquets.
Yeah, Sergio Busquets, fantastic pivot player. And that's a cross into the box, but headed out.
I think that was a push.
I think VAR should check that.
I think that might just be a soft push.
Yeah.
Yes, Manchester City breaking out. Jeremy Doku on the ball there, goes 1-on-1 against Tomiyasu, and beats his two men into the box, saying,
and
yeah,
just,
might
oh
just be.
my God.
Oh, and that goes out for a corner kick.
When you
And
see
we've
moves
seen
like
how
that
much
from
minutes
Doku,
has been added by the fourth official in this encounter. And it looks like that is 6 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
Look
I think Man City,
handling his
they
shirt.
are just looking.
I think yes, his hand was on his shirt. He handled his shirt. That's a yellow card offense in football and the penalty. I don't know. You know, people, but honestly, no, seriously.
You go
It
UK
was
now,
an
now.
hand to the
You go
shirt.
UK, You go UK, go give that penalty.
And that was how they said, oh!
Straight into the hands of Raya. 5 minutes additional time, and we are into the second minute of 5 minutes additional time. 3 more minutes to go in additional time. And Raya is not in a rush to take that as he holds onto the ball. The Arsenal goalkeeper sends a long one into the other half of the pitch. And straight out is going to be a throw into Manchester City. 2 minutes or 5 minutes additional time played already. Manchester City breaking out. And this man talking about William Saliba has really been a fantastic player for us, for Arsenal in this game. And it begs the question, why does he really find it hard to break into the French national team?
Yeah, you know, French national team, there are a lot of players. And when you see a coach that has gotten used to a particular set of players, it makes it more difficult for a new guy to break in. Change the coach of Spain, of France, and he might get a better chance. But I still think that they can actually start introducing him. Week in, week out, consistent performances, and you can't just take anything.
That's a cross
over
sales of wide ends. Still Manchester City breaking and asking all the questions, but no response to those questions. And yes, Arsenal breaking out against Manchester City late into this game with the late dramas at the Etihad. And let's say as this game is shaping up for the third minute. 2 more minutes to go in additional time, and straight into the hands of the Manchester City goalkeeper Stefan Ortega holds onto the ball, sends a long one, tries to locate the runnings of Jack Grealish, and Jack Grealish gets the better of that, but Arsenal clears the lines through Gabriel, and back in the midfield battle is Manchester City, who are back in possession. The referee spotted on the infringement, and here is Manchester City attacking against Arsenal, not in a rush as we approach the 4th minute of additional time. 4 minutes or 5 minutes additional time played already, and yes, still Manchester City. Vada on the ball, goes inward, finds Rico Lewis, and this guy has really been fantastic and top-notch since coming in for Manchester City.
Playing as if he's an attacking midfielder. You have to give Guardiola a whole lot of credit. I don't know why he teach these guys in the academy. Honestly, it's been a fantastic addition. Just to know that he's still in his under 20s, or I think close to 20 there, but playing like this, honestly, he deserves a lot of credit.
Okay, 4 minutes of additional time played already. 1 more minute to go. 1 more minute for Arsenal to find that late lead in this game, and 1 more minute for Manchester City to find that lead to get a famous victory over the Gunners in this encounter. It has really been a totally dominated performance from Manchester City, but that goal has eluded them in this game as Erling Haaland couldn't add to his tally in this encounter. And still Manchester City, but there's still time to go as we're approaching the last minute of this encounter. And here he's up, Kevin De Bruyne on the ball, releases straight to Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish running across against his man there, set the pass into the balls, but easily dispossessed. And here is Arsenal breaking out against Manchester City. Arsenal still holds on to possession, sends a long one, and this might just be a chance for Arsenal to finally get that goal in this encounter. But they were easily caught out there, and possession lost, and it's going to be a throw-in to Manchester City. Gabriel Martinelli couldn't hold on to that.
Yeah, he couldn't hold on to that. And I think he's still fresh. Maybe it's because of match fitness that made it look like that. But when you look at the statistics of this game, just when you cover the two teams, maybe you don't know the two teams playing. It will look like a game between Liverpool and maybe